Brendan, it was a tough battle out there today at Rugby Park, but you must be pleased to come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, very pleased. I think we showed another side to our game today. You think of it's 3 different competitions now, different types of requirements needed in the games, but today we had to show those fighting qualities, and we stood up to the directness of Kilmarnock, because as I said, it is direct. It's from goal kicks, from throw-ins, from the game. It's about dealing with crosses into your box. So I thought goalkeeper, back four stood up to it brilliant. Midfield players getting second balls, and then in the moments to settle the game and show our quality, we did that. Could have had more, but it was always tight right to the very end.
Kilmarnock, they went man for man in that match, Brendan, especially in the first half. How challenging was that for the team to overcome?
It is challenging, and it's challenging more so because of the surface, because you don't quite get the true run on it, and always test your touch, and because we've played against it numbers of times, but I thought the players coped with it really well. There was times when we could have played forward and got it up to set it back to make runs, but then when we did do that, then we broke through that pressure and then got into their final third. So, but we scored at a really good time. It was obviously tight in the first half, but we scored at a really good time. And then obviously we know we're going to have to defend for periods of the game, as I said, because you're never getting the chance to settle and work each time they have. It's going direct, and then you're playing for second, third balls. But so good to know that the players can deal with that, and yeah, very proud of them.
Just spoke about Callum's goal. It came at a really important time, but Nicholas Kühn, he's reached double figures for the season. Another important goal today, Brendan. What is it that you and the coaching staff have managed to unlock in Nicholas to unleash this form?
Well, just confidence, one. I think two, he's obviously got that feeling now for scoring goals. He's disappointed he didn't score the other one, which he felt was an easier one just before it. But his movement was great. His touch then to set himself up, and the finish was absolutely sublime. So, and we needed that, because at 1-0 with balls coming into the box, it's it's very close. So he enabled us to settle the game, and it was a fantastic run. Great pass by Ali, but great run and finish by Nick.
Kasper Schmeichel, he made some brilliant saves out there today. How impressed were you with his performance, Brendan?
Very, both from a defensive perspective and offensively with the ball. He allows us to play through that. Some of his distribution was excellent, but like you say, he hasn't had a lot to do over the course of the season. But what he had to do today, he made some fantastic saves, and we really appreciate that from him.
He even pulled off a roulette to beat a defender at one point. Was there any nerves in seeing your goalkeeper doing that?
No, I said to him, we've not gone through that pirouette in the coaching manual, but no, you see his confidence with the ball, and I think it was just an instinctive thing that happened. But we're so glad for him, because like I said, you need your goalkeeper to turn up away games like today, and he did that.
Heading into the international break now, Brendan, that's 5 wins and 2 draws over the spell of 7 games in 20 odd days. That includes a big result in Bergamo against Atalanta. How pleasing has this period been for you and the team? Very,
very. I think that I think it really shows as I said, our mindset. It shows that we're on the right track, and that we're developing and improving all the time. I think the results, like you say, but also very importantly, the performance level. The performance level that we've shown over the course of those games, showing different qualities, different facets to our game. We're not just a team that can play like we did in Red Bull. We showed that we can come here and fight and scrap, and as a supporter you want to be able to see that in your team, that you're not going to get rolled over, and yeah, I think the victories, the points that we've gained, it's a huge credit to the players and how hard they've had to work in order to get those points.